Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, welcome to the 2013 State of the County Address. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Rich Maladecki, President and CEO of the Central Florida Hotel and Lodging Association.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, happy Friday, happy Flag Day. As you may know, June 14th culminates the adoption of the flag of the United States. This occurred by resolution of the Second Continental Congress back in 1777. Thus, I ask you today on this historic day, I encourage you to fly our flag with pride. Well, at this time, may I ask you please to stand for the presentation of colors by the Orange County Fire Rescue Color Guard, the Pledge of Allegiance led by aviation pioneer and retired Air Force Colonel Joe Kittinger, followed by the singing of our national anthem performed by Jasmine Jones.
Please join me on this special occasion, on this special day, and pledge allegiance to the flag of the greatest nation on earth. Please join me. I, States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and welcome to our stage Father Miguel Gonzalez, pastor of St. John Vianney Catholic Church, to offer our invocation.
We place ourselves in God's presence as we pray. Most loving and caring Lord, you are the source of true wisdom and hope. Through this gathering this morning, you gave us once again the opportunity to give you thanks for blessing the lives of each one of us who are privileged to call Orange County our home. Te pedimos en esta mañana que bendigas a nuestra comunidad y a todos los que tienen la responsabilidad de representarnos como servidores públicos. Cólmalos con el don de tu paz al realizar sus labores, inspirados con el don de tu sabiduría. Bless Mayor Jacobs, the entire Board of County Commissioners, and all employees of Orange County government as they live out their commitment to help and serve the residents of Orange County. May they continue to exercise their work ethically and professionally in a true spirit of collaboration and unity. Counting with your help and inspiration, all things are possible. Without you, we can do nothing. So we ask you this morning to bless us all, as we ask that you remain with us always, for you live and reign forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Full Sail University has truly become a Central Florida institution, and I am very proud at this time to introduce the president of Full Sail University, Mr. Gary Jones.
Fantastic job. Good morning. What a lovely crowd. You guys are awesome. On behalf of the co-chairman, the students, the graduates, the faculty and staff of Full Sail University, welcome to all of you to the 2013 State of the County Address by Orange County Mayor Teresa Jacobs. It's a joy to be with you. Especially, I would echo the sentiments that have already been expressed up here. So many of our civic leaders are here today from across the state, the county, the cities around us. Thank you all for your incredible leadership and service. It's great to have you here. And it is great to be with all of you who've joined us on campus here today, as well as on television and live streaming. We welcome you all to today's presentation. Mayor Jacobs is obviously an incredible leader. All we have to do is look at her performance in office, at the passion that she brings to work every day for this county, for the people that live in it, and for the strength and leadership that she exhibits on a daily basis. That's all very obvious. But for those of us who are fortunate enough to call her friend, there's so much more to the story that brings beauty to her leadership. Her family values are incredible. She is a wonderful mother and wife. Her sense of community is strong. Many, many of us call her a good friend. And she's a fantastic neighbor. When you think about all these attributes of her as a person, it lends so much more credibility to why she is such a great leader for Orange County. Would you join me in welcoming the Honorable Mayor Jacobs to this stage?
Good morning and welcome. What a spectacular facility. And for those of you who have heard me talk about podiums before, I just want you to know there's actually a little step here. They've thought of everything. I want to thank Full Sail University for providing us with this awesome venue. And Gary, thank you for that great introduction. Your team has made us feel so welcome here on your campus. And to Full Sail's other co-founders, Ed Haddock, Bill Heavener, John Phelps, thank you for having the vision of what Full Sail University could become. I'd also like to thank Rich Maladecki, the Central Florida Hotel and Lodging Association, and our other team of sponsors for this morning's breakfast. There's a reason why we are #1 in travel and tourism, because nobody, absolutely nobody, does hospitality better. Welcome to those of you who are watching live on Orange TV on cable or through the internet. And I also want to mention and a special shout out to my kitchen cabinet, without whom I would not have the strength, the perspective, the insight, and the inspiration to do this job. So if I could ask my husband, Bruce, my son, Josh, Max, Chase. My daughter is not with us. She is having a great time at a concert right now up in Tennessee. I wish I could be there with her, but I actually love being here with you all even more. But this is it. Everybody wants to know who my kitchen cabinet is. This is the kitchen cabinet. Now, there's one other member of the kitchen cabinet, and she frequently has to Skype us in, and she's watching it live on the internet right now, and that's my mom. And I got to tell you, I am like the luckiest politician probably in the world, because I have this incredible resource. I come home, and I've got my built-in focus groups. My kids are always watching my back. They're paying attention to everything. They've got opinions. They're informed. They're engaged. And they tell me the absolute truth. Unlike a few other people who tell me what I want to hear, not these guys. They tell it like it is. So thank you so much, guys. I love you. To the members of our Board of County Commissioners, it's so great to serve alongside of you. Commissioner Boyd, thank you for being here. Commissioner Clark, it's just been awesome having you on the board. What a perspective. Commissioner Thompson, and on top of the wonderful job she does, you can't fall asleep sitting next to her. Her sense of humor keeps you just rolling. And of course, Commissioner Moore Russell, we've had the opportunity to serve together for probably the longest period of time, and it's an absolute pleasure and honor. And our comptroller, Martha Haney, while not a member of our board, she's with us to keep us straight every Tuesday. What an honor to serve with each of you. And if you're wondering why I left Commissioner Brummer out, he's not here. I'm not sure what continent he went to avoid it this time. The first time it was Alaska, I'm not sure. But I'm sure he is on vacation someplace, and it's very important. To the folks, sorry. And to the folks that really make it all happen in Orange County government, our great team of Orange County employees, thank you for serving the citizens of Orange County so well and so proudly. And of course, to our county administrator, Ajit Lachandani, and to my chief of staff, Graciela Noriega Jacoby. What a team. What a team. I can't tell you how fortunate I am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, not just to serve, but to work with such top-notch team that we have here in Orange County. Now, you may have noticed that the title for this year's address is A Sustainable Orange County, Our Home for Life. And I can tell you personally that when Bruce and I moved here, we brought our kids here 22 years ago from Atlanta, and we quickly realized that we were absolutely in love with this place. The gorgeous natural resources, the wonderful quality of life, but mostly the wonderful people. It didn't take long at all before we discovered we were finally home. But to ensure that generations to come will enjoy the same awesome quality of life that we have, we've got to create a livable community that sustains our wonderful natural and economic resources. A community where people of all ages and walks of life, people of all races and religions and ethnicity feel welcome and enjoy that same sense of belonging, that sense of home that Bruce and I discovered. So let's talk about that word sustainability, because it's so popular, it's almost overused these days. What is it? Is it the utopia that we saw in the Jetsons cartoons? Yes. Well, maybe. Or close. The Jetsons, after all, was set in 2062. So we've still got another 49 years to come up with with flying cars. Ours here in Orange County will be solar, by the way. I don't expect to be here in 49, but I just want to proclaim that. They will be solar powered. But the cool thing is, here we are already looking at cars that not only avoid collisions, but park themselves. I don't know how many of you all have ever witnessed me trying to parallel park. And I should mention, while my mom is watching, the reason I can't parallel park is my mother was an enabler and let me pass my driver's test without learning that skill. She probably had a prediction that one day I would be able to buy one of those cars. So, babe, put that on the list. My next car will park itself. And then, Mike, you'll be out of a job. Mike is my deputy, who is supposed to keep me safe and also keeps you all safe from me. Now, it used to be that sustainability was all about the environment, and folks, it still is. But it's not just the natural environment. It's the environment we work in. It's the environment we learn in. It's the environment we grow our businesses in. It's the environment we raise our families in. Here in Orange County, we're striving to create a natural, social, and economic environment that will not only be sustainable, but thriving for generations to come. Now, to create that sustainable future, we've brought together a diverse group of people from all disciplines to hone in on the 3 pillars of sustainability: the economy, the environment, and that intangible sense of community. Above all, though, I believe that sustainability really starts with a mindset. It's the way we live our lives, understanding that everything we do, everything we use, we buy, and we build has an impact on our community and our world. Now, I'd like to take just a minute to thank the members of our Sustainability Committee for accepting the challenge to look at what it means for Orange County and how we can make sure that we're shaping our future. So please join me in thanking former Commissioner John Martinez. John, thank you for being here. And the rest of the members of our Sustainability Committee. Thank you. Easily the most visible and the most pertinent measure of sustainability today is our economy. 4 years ago, who would have believed that today's economy would be rapidly improving? And it is. And thanks to our collective efforts to diversify our economy, to promote tourism, to create a place where people want to live and want to work, we have positioned ourselves to take advantage of the improving economic trends. 2013 is shaping up to be a very good year. And I come today with proof, absolute, rock-solid, compelling proof. Because every weekend when Bruce and I are at Home Depot or Lowe's, the lines are getting longer, the parking lots are fuller. People are doing more and they're buying more, and that's actually very true. And to those who are doing the counting, they know what that means. That means that we have an active economy with growing discretionary spending. But if my empirical data is not sufficient proof, consider this. Since being elected in 2010, and that just happens to be a great benchmark for me, Orange County's unemployment rate was 11.3%. Today it's 6.4%. Nearly a 5% decline. And although property tax revenues have declined nearly 25% since the start of the Great Recession, and for all of my colleagues out here that are representing cities and the school board, you know what that means in terms of trying to balance a budget and provide the services that our communities need. The good news is that for the first time in more than 4 years, we are seeing an uptick in property tax revenues. Permitting activity jumped 26% in 2012 and rose another 11% in the first quarter of this year. The average sales price for housing has risen 23% in the last 12 months and 48% since January of 2010. Housing starts rose more than 29% in the last 12 months. And while I know that Orange County government didn't create this demand, and you might be expecting me to take credit for it, but we know the truth. But the fact of the matter is, we all also know that government can sure slow the process down, but not in Orange County. My board, my administration, our board, my administration, we take this very seriously. We know that we have an awesome responsibility to eliminate unnecessary and costly red tape so that businesses that want to expand here in Orange County can, and they can do it quickly. That's the reason that we created the one-stop shop for permitting. It's the reason that we created the regulatory and environmental streamlining task forces. And it's the reason that our board has committed the resources to creating a full online permitting system. Now, we're also working to revitalize neighborhoods to their former glory. In Pine Hills, Seville Place has been absolutely transformed into a vibrant yet very affordable community, Emerald Hills. And Emerald Hills is the perfect complement to the newly renovated Evans High School right across the street. And of course, Evans is more than just a school. Evans is a community center. It's a source of community pride. So for those who have struggled in Pine Hills with a bad reputation, the good news is Pine Hills is on the rise. And thank you. To everybody who's been such a crucial part of that, we're so proud of the success, and we are looking to replicate Pine Hill's success throughout Orange County. To renew once thriving commercial corridors, we've rolled out the Business Assistance for Neighborhood Corridors program. We call it the Bank Grant Program. It helps qualified business owners in targeted areas improve the building facades and the streetscape. And it has been so popular that we are looking forward to expanding that program this year. And thank goodness for our partnership with Workforce Central Florida. What a turnaround. Ensuring a well-qualified, trained workforce is crucial to growing our economy. So to Pam Neighbors, Pam, you're out there somewhere, to Pam Neighbors and the whole Workforce Leadership Board, thank you for your excellent work. Also, to our partners, to our list of partners, let me add the Orange County Public Schools and our school board chairman, Bill Sublette, who is here with us this morning, Superintendent Barbara Jenkins, the entire school board. We have no greater asset in this community than our children. And if you want to talk about a success story, Orange County Public Schools is that success story. Thank you for preparing our children for a life of contribution and fulfillment. Now, we will continue to be vigilant on behalf of those who are still in need, because there are plenty still in need in our community. But make no mistake about it, the state of Orange County's economy is strong, and it continues to head in the right direction. And a bright star in our economic horizon continues to be our travel and tourism industry. We are still the #1 destination in the U.S., and for 2 years in a row, we have broken the national record. This year, we are drawing more than 57 million travelers to Orange County. Those travelers will spend more than $30 billion a year in our community. That's B as in billion. One of our biggest markets is Brazil. New figures show that of the 1.8 million Brazilians who traveled abroad last year, 75% of them came to Florida. Now, as a proud Floridian, I say, of course. But Brazil now trails only Canada as our biggest source of international guests. And Brazil is our top trading partner with $19.6 billion in trade last year. Looks like I'm going to have to take up Portuguese after I master Spanish. As of March, our hotel occupancy rate was 84.3%. Now that is the highest rate in 8 years. And what is particularly amazing to me about that is that we are the second largest hotel market in the nation. And tourism tax collections topped $175 million in 2012, $175 million, and every month they continue to climb. We couldn't do any of this without the best parks, theme parks in the world, without the best convention center in the country, without the most accomplished tourism and travel professionals on the planet. To our convention center team, Kathy Canning and your team, to all of our theme park, visitor, hotel, attraction professionals, thank you. We are deeply grateful for your efforts, and we are even more proud of your success. A great contributor to that success, especially our recent success, is here with us this morning. I am so honored to announce that Bill Carteau is back with us and his wife, Sherry. Thank you, Bill. If there's anybody in Orange County who doesn't know this yet, Bill Carteau is the CEO and president of SPI. Bill and his team brought the largest plastics expo in the world to our convention center last year, and they're coming back. And while we have an awesome convention center, I think some underestimated our ability to handle large manufacturing conventions. But Bill took a leap of faith, proved that we could do it. Thank you for your confidence. And he is our passport into the manufacturing convention. So we look forward to working together with you for years to come. But let's not forget, if it wasn't for the strength of travel and tourism, Central Florida could not have afforded the new Amway Center. We wouldn't be undertaking renovations of our Citrus Bowl. And the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts, once the dream of visionaries like Jim Pugh, Mayor Frederick, my former mentor, Mayor Linda Chapin, Jim Henson, and so many others, would still be just that, just a dream. But that dream is rising up and quickly becoming a reality because of the excess tourist development tax dollars and because of a very generous citizenry and corporate community. Once completed, the new Dr. Phillips Center is going to absolutely transform our downtown. It will create a richer fabric of creative experiences and opportunities for our children. It will change the way the world perceives Orlando, and it will change the way we perceive ourselves. It's what we deserve, and we wouldn't have it if it weren't for visionary leaders that we have in this community, who have big dreams, and then have the wallets and the persistence to turn dreams into reality. During the past decade, we've joined together cities and counties, private companies, and civic organizations to transform our economy. As our economy evolves and as we strive to become more economically diverse, we are also working hard to get the message out to corporate America and the rest of the world that Orlando, Orange County is travel, it's tourism, it's an exciting convention destination, but it is so much more. To help spread that gospel, we're in the midst of a branding initiative that will tell the whole story about Orlando, Orange County in a creative and memorable way. Let's take a minute to watch.
Some dreams may seem impossible, improbable. Imagine a world where the technology of today merges with the dreams of tomorrow. Imagine soldiers navigating an Apache helicopter in a war zone, all from the safety of a simulation training base. Where the same digital technology that enables today's realistic video games also enhances our military's performance training. Imagine performing surgery on patients thousands of miles away. A place where physicians are trained by a center that leads the way in developing, incubating, and accelerating next-generation treatments. Where children suffering from serious illness can recuperate in a soothing environment that empowers them with the ability to control their surroundings with the flip of a switch. Imagine a place where dedicated teachers collaborate and find creative ways to equip their students with the tools that they need to succeed in the future. where the best up-and-coming minds from around the globe come to learn. A place where students play a vital role in developing multi-million-dollar command, control, communications, and navigation systems. Imagine if a global internet security leader could thwart malicious online attacks in the ever-evolving world of cybercrime. A place where the smallest refrigerator could cool blazing hot lasers, and where facial recognition technology could catch offenders and bring the missing back home. Our region is at the forefront of the world's next wave of advances. If you dream it, you can do it. And we're doing it right now, right here in Central Florida. Now, imagine if the world only knew.
And before you know it, they will. Because of the partnership that we enjoy with community leaders like Rick Weddle and his team at EDC, and Ken Potrock and his team of volunteer and creative visionaries, we are in the process of exploring and expanding our brand, and we'd love to have your help. So log on to the EDC website and give us your input. Take the branding survey and help us tell our story. And what a story we have to tell. As you saw in that branding video, our modeling, simulation, and training cluster, MS&T, is woven through so many aspects of our economy. For 47 years, we have quietly nurtured this thriving, powerful industry. Though one of the best-kept secrets in the state of Florida, today we are the epicenter of MS&T worldwide. You heard me right here in Central Florida. We are the epicenter of this multi-billion-dollar industry. UCF, Medical City, the Nicholson Center, the National Center for Simulation, all are part of this incredible success story, working together to generate billions in trade and tens of thousands of high-wage jobs. MS&T is changing everything, from how we learn to fight fires to how we train new medical professionals. At a fraction of the cost, real-world simulation and training applications have created a whole generation of world-class teachers, doctors, nurses, soldiers, firefighters, and more. Let me give you just one of many examples of how MS&T is powering our local economy. When the new Lake Nona VA hospital opens, it will be the home to the medical simulation unit for the entire national VA system, right here. Wounded warriors and veterans from across the nation will benefit from cutting-edge robotics, artificial intelligence, and other medical and simulation technologies developed right here in Orange County. This is an incredible opportunity for us. We are literally the heartbeat today of this industry. And if you're wondering where our next generation of professionals will come from, well, let me tell you. They'll come from UCF, they'll come from Rollins College, Valencia College, Seminole State College, Orange County Public Schools, and of course, they'll come right here from Full Sail University. We are graduating the best and the brightest. And in case you weren't aware, you are literally sitting in a classroom right now. So let's just take a minute to take a look at what's happening on this very campus.
Here we go.
Has to do this.
Fight back, you coward! Fight back!
Sue to tell when you come back?
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
Literally just a few feet from where Madonna comes up to the center.
Music makes the people come together, yeah.
It was a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Beautiful day.
Well, if the coffee didn't wake you up, that sure did. But while our opportunities abound, there are some predators at our doorstep. Thanks to our deep inventory of academic expertise, our private sector entrepreneurs, our military commands, we've got a large target on our back. Competitor states like Alabama and Virginia are working hard to steal our MS&T sector. And the looming threat of sequestration poses additional risk. So for that reason, I've just appointed the MS&T Blue Ribbon Commission to work in partnership with the MS&T leaders, including the Metro Orlando Defense Task Force, UCF, and local contractors and entrepreneurs. We want to do everything we can to make sure that this sector is bulletproof. So if what I've just presented touches and inspires you, we'd love to have your help. Reach out to my office, reach out to any member of the MS&T Commission or the Defense Task Force, and let us know you're interested, because we need everybody in this community speaking with one voice to tell this compelling story. Particularly, I'd like to recognize, I know he's not here with us, but Congressman John Mica has been such a champion on this issue. Seminole County Chairman Bob DeLaurie understands it, gets it, and is working tirelessly. General Tom Baptiste, who is here with us. General Baptiste. He heads up the Defense Task Force. Thank you for your commitment to this. Without him, I don't know where we would be. Jacob Stewart, who is a strong champion on this issue, an indispensable part of the team. And of course, Wayman Armstrong. Wayman, thank you. Wayman has taken the lead and accepted the call to chairing the Blue Ribbon Commission on MS&T. And Mayor Chapin knows, like I know, probably one of the best things about being mayor is that when you call people, they answer the phone and they almost always say yes. So thank you, Wayman. Thank you all for your strong leadership on this crucial issue. Just as our region is working in unison to grow this incredible innovation economy, we are also working to transform one of the most important factors necessary to supporting that economic base, our transportation infrastructure. Over the next few years, you will begin to see changes that will alter the face and the future of Central Florida. We already have a world-class international airport that welcomes 35 million people every year. But Sunrail will be a game changer of tremendous opportunity, transforming our region, rolling through Orange, Seminole, Volusia, and Osceola counties. And after so much hard work by so many community champions, we are on the cusp of realizing a network that will not only get us to and from our destinations, but will support vibrant new business centers. So please join me in thanking our region's biggest champion, Mayor Buddy Dyer. And Sunrail is just the beginning of an integrated transportation network. From east to west and north to south, a new day is coming. Soon, All Aboard Florida will connect us to Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Miami. It will connect our scientists at the Sanford Burnham Medical Research Institute to their counterparts at Scripps in Palm Beach County. And we're exploring new technologies to connect Sunrail to vital economic engines like our convention center, our international airport, Medical City, and Innovation Way. And soon, With a little luck, you'll be able to ride the Orange Blossom Express to beautiful, historic Mount Dora and beyond. Our main artery, I-4, will be featuring new lanes and new technology. And finally, on the horizon, the Wekiva Parkway, the missing link to our completed Beltway. This integrated network will provide commuters not only with an array of choices, but with convenience, efficiency, and ease. Think about it. We are giving our children not just the gift of sustainable transportation, but we are giving them the precious gift of time. But for me, my favorite transportation network, there's no question about it, it has to be our fabulous trails. There is nothing like getting up on a Saturday morning and getting out on the trails with the crisp air, well, okay, not this morning, but a lot of the year, crisp air, all the wonders that Mother Nature has to offer. But one of my favorite places has to be the trail through Winter Garden's charming Main Street. If you haven't been there, boy, have you missed it. The award-winning farmers market, the unique restaurants, the theater, the museum, it's an unforgettable experience. And it just keeps getting better. In fact, just last summer, our board approved a countywide master trails plan that envisions 170 miles of multi-purpose trails to provide recreation and alternative forms of transportation. But this is more than transportation, it's more than recreation. Our trails are breathing new life into entire communities by showcasing their unique histories and culture. And of course, Mayor Chapin, you were so instrumental in getting that trail started. So to everybody who has had a role to play in that, thank you. It is really phenomenal. But as great as our local trails are, imagine this. Imagine being able to jump on your bike, not just for an hour or two, but for a day or two. Imagine spending the entire weekend riding through Old Florida, charming towns, rolling hills, and arriving at the coast, east or west. And the man with the vision for this 270-mile super trail is our very own Senator Andy Gardner, incoming Senate President. And of course, the executioner of all that is good in Tallahassee. Where is he? Senator David Simmons. Thank you for working so hard on this critical project. I will tell you from the MetroPlan meeting we had just this week, the region is behind you. We didn't succeed this year, but Senator Gardner, he is a man of determination and persistence, and he's going to be a man of even more power next year. So that matters. We're behind you 100%. Count on our full support. We'd love to see your dream become a reality. Now, before we close, you know I won't let you out of here without unveiling a new technology creation. And this year, I got to tell you that our team has outdone themselves. With the development of Orange Stats Dashboard, we are breaking new ground in improving transparency and accountability. This new high-performance tool is a resource for businesses and government, and it allows us to become more accountable to you, the citizens we serve. As we start, we're emphasizing three major elements of Orange County: economic activity, public safety, and quality of life. Now, if you want to see how we are performing as a sustainable, thriving community, Orange County Stats is for you. Let's watch this quick video, just a teaser. Okay, like I said, that was just a teaser. If you really want to see this in action, you have got to log on yourself. And while we're talking about quality of life, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our incredible public safety team here in Orange County. Orange County Sheriff Jerry Demings. Where are you, Jerry? Orange County Fire Chief Otto Droz. And to all of our law enforcement and emergency managers, we have got the best public safety team in the nation. So to each of you, for all that you do to make our community safe and to look out for us, we appreciate your hard work, your leadership, and your dedication. I hope when you leave here this morning, I hope you know what I know, that we have what it takes to be that sustainable, thriving community. We're well on our way, and it is so clearly within our reach. We already have a beautiful place to live with some of the best weather most of the time on the planet. We are developing a wonderful mix of big city amenities with a downtown that is a focal point for performing arts, for sports, for creativity. We have small, quaint towns that embrace their heritage. We have a travel and tourism and convention industry that is the envy of the world. We have a healthcare community with outstanding hospitals, research facilities, and life science centers that make us a worldwide medical destination. We are the world's epicenter for modeling, simulation, and training, an industry with unlimited potential. We are transforming the way we think about transportation. We have outstanding educational facilities preparing our future generations for even greater opportunities. But most important, we have you, the heart and soul of this community. You are the people that make things happen. You bring the magic. You bring the culture. You bring the diversity, the healing, and the teaching. And you keep the faith. You are what makes Orange County a thriving community. You are what makes Orange County our home for life. Thank you, God bless you, and may God continue to bless our great county.